This is Micah from Capture King Gaming here with part 4 of the walkthrough for Star Wars Battlefront 2, the 2017 release.
Senator Organa, it's been a while.
Building a republic is busy work.
So is chasing after an Imperial fleet.
It's about to get busier, Commander. I need a favor. One of our generals has gone missing. I tracked him to Takodana, but he isn't answering his call. I need you to find Han Solo.
Hey, Maz. Pour me another Parkellen sling.
Not until you pay for the last one.
Come on, you know I'm good for it.
I don't know that you're good for anything. Where's my Wookiee?
Chewie's working on the Falcon. Long-range communicator took a hit back on Jomar.
You never bring him around anymore.
You make him nervous.
You two are up to something. Spit it out. You know all business goes through me.
I'm meeting an Imperial turncoat. Says he can help us free the Wookiees back on Kashyyyk. You seen him?
I swear, if you bring the Empire to my doorstep...
You know I always cover my tracks. Come on now. Help me out. Help Chewie.
I don't know your man, but it is late, and you may find that this crowd is talkative.
Thanks, Maz. I owe you one.
You owe me more than that, Han Solo. And don't you forget it.
So here we have another mission where I'm playing as one of the original trilogy characters, now Han Solo. The location is Maz Kanata's castle that we were first introduced to in episode 7.
Paldora. You know him?
Most of the installments of Star Wars like to have a place where people drink and gather, such as the Cantina on Mos Eisley. We have multiple places throughout the prequel trilogy. The animated Clone Wars series shows off some of these locations, and even The Mandalorian had a few spots where usually the lowlifes or rogues would gather to trade information and stay a little bit under the radar.
Hey, Mr. Paldora. Long time no see. My Wookiee pal was just asking about you.
You must be confusing me with that insufferable man upstairs.
My mistake.
Right now the game does something that's a little bit annoying but at least understandable. So being that I played this mission before, I know where to go and who the person ultimately is. So from a gameplay perspective, it's annoying that I can't just approach him, but from a narrative perspective, it makes sense that even though I played the game before, Han Solo still wouldn't know who the guy is, so I shouldn't just be able to randomly approach the guy and be like, hey, you're him, right? So I still have to gather information on who he is.
Right?
I've never actually met a Wookiee, but I've read all about them. They're absolutely fascinating. Did you know they live in trees? Han Solo! I'm Imperial Specialist Ralcius Paldora. It is a pleasure to finally meet you.
Shh. You want to keep it down?
Oh, right. Because we're meeting incognito.
Come on, we need to get you out of here.
Off we go, then. I have the information.
Now I introduce you to one of the most annoying characters in, say, Star Wars lore, but not necessarily including books or comic books, but at least including video games, movies, and television shows. Even though we're only with him for a short amount of time, he really makes up for that with just being completely useless and annoying. He's not useless to the story, obviously, he serves a function, but in terms of gameplay, he's not entertaining, he barely gives you any more background on the universe, and he doesn't help in combat.
How you learned all this stuff?
Imperial officers like to talk, power plays and whatnot, particularly for one gentleman. Name of Rax, if you know him.
Can't say that I do.
He's rather intense. This... Oddly enough, most statisticians are killed by apprentice statisticians. Oh dear.
Friends of yours?
I assume this is your fault?
Usually is.
What's my number one rule, Solo?
No fighting. Come on. We gotta move.
I stashed the first data cube at a generator just ahead. I think.
You really couldn't bring the intel with you, huh?
Mr. Solo, I'm a covert agent now. I wasn't bringing the information.
Stormtroopers, stay quiet. We gotta take them out.
No, you do. This blaster's just for show. I never learned to shoot.
Great.
So for Han Solo's combat abilities, obviously his weapon is his iconic DL-44 blaster. Then he has this it's a detonate charge, which thrown with the left button, or left shoulder button, and detonated with the press of it again. It's actually a really good blast radius and a decent charge time, so I use it a good amount of times. His middle ability, his DL-44 turns to an automatic for a short period of time, and then his other ability is a shoulder charge, which I don't really use. I guess it's a reference to episode 4 where he just kind of ran in head first around the corridor only to find a troop of stormtroopers, like a platoon or whatever. So it's pretty funny to see it reenacted in the video game, but I don't use it that much in gameplay because it kind of makes you vulnerable, which I guess is a perfect reference.
Got it.
The intelligence on that data cube should help your friends in the Republic. Look out! More of them! Heavy ahead, Mr. Solo!
Set the ball.
Another thing to note about his blaster is, for the most part, it's a one-shot kill. Like, there might be a few times where I hit a target and it's not a one-shot kill, but for most regular troopers, it's no matter where I hit in the body, or at least like if it's head or chest, it doesn't really matter. It's a one-shot kill. On heavy troopers and more armored opponents, obviously it takes more than one shot.
Just through the forest. Onward!
You must have good intel if they're sending this many troopers after you.
The Empire is in worse shape than anyone realizes. They're terrified the Republic will find out. The fleet is burning more fuel flying away from your attacks than it can resupply. 1 in every 148 Imperial officers surrender seeking asylum. Our starfighter numbers are down 3.4%.
That's all great, but what about Kashyyyk? Are you sure your information can help the Wookiees?
It will get you on the planet. But what does the Republic plan to do?
Not much, but me and Shu...
I'll just be over here. Safe and sound. Stay in cover! We should run now!
It's all about timing.
Yes! Nicely done, my new friend! Hostiles closing in! Imperial heavy!
something I should know, I haven't said in my previous videos, is you're able to do a combat role, at least in multiplayer you are. I'm not sure if you're not able to do it in the campaign, but a few times you'll see me keep crouching in circumstances where it makes no sense, and that's what it is. I'm trying to do the roll, because the roll is the same button, but it's more of a double tap or a tap while you're sprinting, but for whatever reason I'm unable to do it in campaign. I'm not sure if you can do it with these hero characters either, but even when I try it with Aiden, I'm unable to.
Yes! That should help get you onto the Wookiee planet. Now, to your famous Falcon.
You know the Falcon?
Yeah. On average, I'd say 2.2 of every 300 Imperials knows the Millennium Falcon. Shouldn't we get to the ship? Heavy trooper!
Stand and fire!
Yeah, it could work.
It's Chewbacca!
Chewie, get the Falcon ready. We gotta get out of here quick.
What do I do?
Shut up and run, would you, pal? I'll hold them off. Just get the ship ready to fly.
And there we have everyone's favorite Wookiee, Chewbacca. I'm gonna rip the bandit off right now and just say you're not able to play as him during the campaign. You can play as him during multiplayer if you earn enough battle points, as I previously explained, in multiplayer, and then he's available during that match. But for the campaign, he's unfortunately, not available.
He's so fast! Rocket launcher ahead! Help me! You see that riot trooper? Another shuttle coming in! Look out!
You're right, Chewie. Today is not my favorite day.
That one has heavy weapons! What a wonderful stroke of luck!
Gotta look like this. Maybe today's not so bad after all.
General Solo, this is Aiden Versio. Inferno Squad is here to help.
Boy, am I glad to see you. What brings you out here, Commander?
You do, General. Senator Organa sent us.
I take it back, Chewie. This is the worst day imaginable.
You're clear on the ground, but we got bad guys and ties on the way.
Just once it would be nice if they didn't put up a fight.
Where's the fun in that, General?
I don't care if Maz is on the comm. I don't want to talk to her right now.
Han Solo!
Hey, Maz.
I always cover my tracks. That's what you said. Now there are ships over my lake.
I can explain.
Don't explain. Just clean this mess.
So now I get to use one of, really the most iconic ship in Star Wars, and one of the most iconic starships in fiction,
General, we're focusing fire on that
the
cruiser.
Millennium
With us?
Falcon. That's the ship that made the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs. So you can see the vehicle model is much bulkier than when I was using the X-Wing and the TIE Fighter, so it really gives you that sense of size compared to those ships.
Inferno Squad,
In
form up on
multiplayer,
me.
you're also
Enemy
able to
starfighter headed for
use
General
what are called
Solo.
hero or villain ships, the same way that you earn the hero and villain characters in normal Galactic Assault and other modes. In Starfighter Assault, depending on your score, the battle points that you earn, you're able to unlock certain iconic ships, Millennium Falcon being one of them. And once, just like with the heroes, you can't use a ship that another teammate is also using. So if someone's already using the Falcon, you have to try a different ship or just wait and see if they die, and then when you respawn, try to get it.
This YT-1300 freighter you've got is something.
So it has the
But its hyperdrive failed
afterburners,
1.2
which allow you to cancel a missile lock if one is put on you. It has lock-on torpedoes, and then it also has this function is really good, the middle ability, where if someone's shooting at you, like they're on top of you, it kind of has these automatic cannons that fire at them for you. I don't know if it does enough damage to kill an enemy fighter. I haven't done that, but it does keep them off of you because it kind of puts pressure on them to leave you alone for a while, and then you can maybe maneuver and get the drop on them that way.
Shriv, enemy on your rear. Take him down, please.
I see you. Firing. You're clear.
Thanks, Aiden. That's one tie down. One less fighter to worry about. That did the trick. That did the trick. One more tie, said the dust. Got him.
That had better be the last of them, Solo.
I told you I'd take care of it.
Get out of here already. Just get out. Nice shooting, General. Let's get you back to the fleet.
Actually, I've got something else in mind. Chewie's sending the coordinates now.
Roger that. See you there.
Just be sure you do come back.
Don't worry. You can't get rid of us that easily. She's all yours, Commander.
I'm telling you, Gal, whatever you did to this droid, it's not right.
I just fixed it. You can't blame me if it likes you now.
Inferno Squad. Shriv, I haven't seen you since Lando volunteered you for this. How you been?
Wonderful, Senator.
What's on your mind, Commander?
According to Peldora's intel, my father has been running operations on Bespin and Sullust. I'd like your permission to find him and capture him.
You don't report to me, Iden.
A fleet command might not approve us undertaking such a personal mission.
Ah, well, we can't have an Imperial Admiral out there reinforcing the fleet, can we? I'd appreciate you bringing him in, Commander.
Yes, ma'am.
And may the Force be with you.
Searchlights all over the city.
Task will be in the Overseer's Tower on Chinook Station. Better stick to the clouds so they don't spot us.
So Bespin is an iconic location from the original trilogy, where Cloud City is, where Lando Calrissian was in charge for a while, and where he betrayed our heroes, and then started to make up for it again.
This could be the key to finally tracking down the Admiral.
If we're lucky.
There's always more to it than luck. Wow, take a look at all these bell dots.
I think it's cute you
It's where we
study a
discovered
planet's
that
wildlife before we
Darth Vader
visit.
was Luke Skywalker's father. Luke Skywalker lost his hand in the duel. A lot of important things happened. We had carbonite freezing of Han Solo. One of the best lines ever, which was, well, I'm not gonna say this Darth Vader one, obviously that's iconic, but when Leia says, "I love you," and Han says,
But we'll get him this time.
"I know."
I can feel it.
I don't doubt that. I was actually curious about what happens afterwards when the war's over.
Honestly, I haven't really thought about it. A life of Imperial training isn't worth much in the civilian sector. What about you?
I thought I might travel. See the galaxy, Lothal, my capo.
You've been to those places.
Yeah, as a soldier, I want to see them when they're free.
That actually sounds really nice.
I believe it's also the first place where we saw Luke and Leia have a connection through the Force,
There's the landing pad.
because
They shouldn't spot our ships
Leia
down here.
was escaping, and Luke called out to her through the Force, and she felt it and came back and rescued him.
Task will be in the Overseer's Tower on the main level. We need to find a turbo lift to get there. The droid said there's one ahead, along with the stormtrooper squad. Follow my lead.
Always do. All clear.
Make another pass. I don't want anything slipping through the cracks while Commander Hask is here.
Get him, Del!
So the new ability I have during this mission, normally I have the sonar radar function as my middle ability. Now it's a personal shield for Iden that she can shoot through, but it blocks incoming blaster fire.
Enemy with heavy weapons spotted. Get that speed on that sniper.
All clear. Let's get to that lift.
Security is tighter than we thought. Getting to Hask won't be easy.
I have an idea. You're not gonna like it. Okay, we'll meet you at the tower. Until then, you stay out of sight. That new paint job will give you away. Don't just stand there, soldier. Let's get a move on.
Get ready, Del. Knowing Hask, he'll put up a fight.
I'm looking forward to it.
Well, this brings back memories.
Not any of the good ones.
The Overseer's tower is straight ahead. Hask should be on the top floor.
Ever since Endor, the Empire's occupations have only gotten worse. This could have been us, you and I.
Think about all the good we've done since Vardos, Del. We've made the galaxy safer, given people hope.
Yeah, it's time we did the same for Bespin. Let's find Hask. I'm amazed how busy this station is.
The Empire's on the run. Their resources are dwindling.
What's all that chatter?
Just marveling at the might of the Empire, sir. Rebels don't stand a chance.
Copy that.
I hear the blockade's starting to crumble. Ships are breaking through all across the Anoan sector.
This is Governor Adelhard's fault.
Droid, we're at the tower. You ready? See you up top.
Where is everyone?
Did you really think it would be so easy?
Hask.
We picked up the Corvus the second it slipped through the blockade. If it were up to me, I'd deal with you personally. But I have responsibilities now. And taking care of you is no longer one of them. Goodbye, Iden.
No, we can't let him get away!
That Star Destroyer, that must be Hask's.
So much for that plan.
Look out!
Run, Del! Get off the platform! We've got too many troopers on our position.
Now what?
Hask was just one part of the mission.
You still want to take out the fueling hole? How do you plan to do that?
We're gonna need ships.
Well, the X-Wings are on the other side of the station. Droid, is there anything closer we can use?
We lost comms with a squad in the tower, so stay alert. Everyone spread out. Commander Hask wants them found.
They're still looking for us. Stay close and wait until I open fire.
You got it.
ATST!
That doesn't go anywhere!
Okay, I might be wrong about her shield. It might be that it's broken once she shoots. It seems like that happened twice. I don't use that ability in multiplayer, so I wasn't sure. But maybe it's just to protect you while your health regenerates for a little bit.
See a heavy!
That's all of them. Now let's find that ship.
That?
A cloud car? Fine.
So for some reason the game audio here skipped ahead. The response they just had shouldn't happen until like a minute from now. and you'll see what they actually were reacting to. As I said before, the team AI is terrible, and you can see right there, it's all these enemies running right past him. He's not doing any damage to them. It's just like, why do you exist, honestly?
And they're leaving.
So this is what they were reacting to, actually, is the cloud car right here that I'm about to get into. It's after the TIE fighter leaves that they're supposed to say, oh, what do we do now? We get into that. A cloud car? That's where that audio goes.
It has weapons. What more do you want?
For it not to be a cloud car. Fueling platform's dead ahead.
And 3 Star Destroyers.
Which we're going to blow up.
You know what? You were right. The cloud car was not a good choice for this.
No. Think about it. All we need to do is take out the fuel cells.
And the explosion will cause a chain reaction.
Exactly. All the way back to those Star Destroyers.
That is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
You love it.
I love it!
Command, I've got eyes on a cloud car inbound on your destroyer.
This thing is patched into Imperial comms.
At least it's good for something.
Signal 1-2. Adjust approach vector for intercept. Probably out for delivery, but we can't be too careful. Acknowledge, Command.
So this is a ship segment, but it's not really a battle because there will be enemies firing at me, but I don't need to address them. I just need to blow up these 9 objectives to continue with the level.
1-2, stop that ship! We're losing fuel cells! Our fleet needs the Savannah gas!
Trying, Command. It's a slippery one.
Good shot!
Pilot 1-2, we cannot fire our cannons until fueling completes, or we'll ignite the entire refinery. Stop them!
But if we miss and hit the fuel cells, we'll all die.
Then don't miss!
That's the last one. Too bad Hask slipped through our fingers.
We have intel on an abandoned Imperial factory on Sullust. Admiral Versio plans to recover a weapons cache from inside. We're gonna steal it first. I've called in some help to guarantee we do. Shriv, you'll be on the ground with General Calrissian. Secure those weapons and call us for escort. No matter what, they can't fall into my father's hands.
You have a bad feeling about this. I'd be worried if you didn't.
Admiral Versio's people aren't supposed to be here now. We should call Aiden for extraction.
Relax. It's one strike team. We'll be fine.
And if it's not?
Turbo lasers. This place is pretty well defended for a deserted weapons cache.
I only brought you for the company. But look at that. Tactical analysis.
Give me a break. I know my way around Sullust. After all, I did help liberate.
So here we are on Sullust. It's a planet that's been mentioned often in Star Wars. The Sullustans, one of the most prominent members is Nien Nunb, part of the Rebel Alliance that you see a few times, sometimes aboard Falcon, sometimes in briefings. I'm playing as General Lando Calrissian, and I like playing as him. His abilities are pretty helpful in combat. So he has his blaster, which doesn't do as much damage as Han Solo's, but it has a higher rate of fire, at least that's what it feels like. The thing about his fine aim is that when he does his fine aim, you can see it's thermal, so you can see enemies through smoke, which is helpful because one of his abilities is a smoke grenade. So it's kind of an unfair pairing where you can throw down a smoke grenade and still be the one that can see through it to get shots off.
That's that. Follow my lead.
He also has sort of a beacon that you can throw down and it shows where you are, where enemies are. And I believe it said it also cloaks where you are. I'm not sure about that part, but it shows where enemies are and it functions as a detonator. You can, if you want to, activate again, and it has a small blast radius. Lastly, his middle ability is you can lock on to about up to 5 targets at once, and if you wait a little bit, you can possibly get a headshot on all of them and effectively kill 5 people at once.
If we start the assembly line, it should carry us inside. Climb into this cockpit.
Hey, can you move? Your cape is in my way.
I know.
You have no sense of personal space.
But I have a great sense of style.
Are you seeing this?
And because I'm making this video
They're in full
after the
production.
final update for Battlefront 2, at least as far as we know, I can say that because of the many updates that have happened to this game, you can also play in multiplayer with the skins of the actors that portray Lando and Han in the Solo prequel movie. You can also play as the younger Chewbacca. Really, the difference is he has goggles in addition to his regular armory belt and Wookiee bowcaster.
I absolutely do not miss this.
This is our stop.
Lucky us. Okay, let's get to that central terminal and shut off the power.
When I open fire, you know what to do.
So I'm not sure if they designed this mission around using his abilities or his abilities around the mission, but either way it works perfectly where you're in a factory with the steam and smoke constantly obscuring vision, but being that you have the thermal, it's like, okay, I have no problem at all. And being that that's his fine aim and not an ability, it never wears off, nor does it need a cooldown.
Hey, we're not dead. Nice. Let's get to that terminal and shut this place down. You know what you're doing, right?
Of course.
Unauthorized input detected. Security lockdown initiated.
Nice.
It looked like a power button to me. Okay, new plan. This place runs on lava, right?
Yes. Why? What are you gonna do?
Improvise. You just find us a ride out of here.
Whatever gets me farthest from you.
Watch out!
Just like Shred to miss out on all the fun.
To avoid catastrophic overflow.
Those lava pumps could be just what I'd need.
So, about your plan.
I'm working on it.
Well, whatever it is, it would be great if it didn't get us killed.
Now then, let's see what this does.
Lava pumps operating at 200%. Overflow imminent.
Problem solved.
Flooding the factory with lava?
No, I'm shutting it down.
With lava. What about the weapons? Ike wants them for the Republic.
I'll apologize later. We can't let the Empire have these weapons. If I position the walker just right, I should be able to cross over. That didn't work. Maybe it's this button. have time for this.
Remember, whenever in a pickle, shoot the control panel because it will often do exactly what you need it to do.
Trev, did you find us a ride?
Also, I don't know if it's because you're playing as Lando or because Shriv's here, or this whole mission is a bit more humorous, but the updates for the mission objective are often jokes about what they just said. So it was pretty funny.
Move over so I can drive. This is gonna be fun.
Head towards that shovel. Get us to higher ground. What can I do? Call Aiden and tell him we're ready for pickup. With pleasure.
Now we're using the AT-ST all-terrain scout transport. It has a sort of missile barrage, but like Aiden's missile barrage, it's just a few grenades shot in quick succession. Then it has a super damage laser, that's what I call its middle ability. And the leftmost ability, I'm not exactly sure. I think it's to break a missile lock, but it never comes into play during this mission, so I'm not 100% sure. But I think that's what it is. It's either to break the missile lock or maybe to heal the AT-ST, like repair it.
Pick up the pace, Calrissian! The volcano's going to erupt, isn't it? Actually, don't tell me. I want it to be a surprise. Unless this walker can fly, I think we're out of options.
If I die here, I'm glad you will too.
See? I told you it would be fine.
And that was part 4 of the walkthrough for Star Wars Battlefront 2. I know it might have been a bit abrupt, but it was the best place to cut. This is Micah from Capture King Gaming saying thanks for watching, and please show some class, comment, like, and share, subscribe.